In a South African village, the natives stand shocked as they see a demonic creature stand before their eyes. Some men try to take it out with their arms, but the creature seems to be bullet resistant. Then suddenly, the demon rushes through them, leaving only their bones behind. Everyone leaves immediately with the exception of one girl. She slowly approaches the demon and freezes it in time with a spell. She tries to get him to speak with her using various languages, but the demon rests speechless. It turns out, the girl is an exorcist. She gives the demon two options. Either she kills him here and now, or he becomes her subordinate. Anyway, in the present, a guy wakes up in his bedroom. He practices some morning stretches before training on gun disassembly. He receives a call from a client who tells him about an exorcism. He leaves his apartment and reads more info about his mission. He puts on special glasses that reveal demon footprints. He sets up his gun and knife and heads toward the demon. He takes out a demon, then he takes out the others when they arrive. And then he heads up to the second floor. He finds a suspicious-looking door and opens it, of course. There lies the ogre he was looking for. He takes him out as well. When he thought he finished his mission, a lurking witch breaks his left arm. He jumps out the building to escape, then he hides in a corner. He then casts a spell on his hand to repair his broken arm. Then, he summons a sniper rifle out of his ring, aims it towards the witch and takes her out as well. Then he sucks it into a demon-perishing device. As he's walking away, his operator gives him the codename Akira Kurosawa, and he'll use this codename in a future mission. Akira gets on an airplane to travel out of Germany. He handshakes his operator, which has a device that gives information to people through electricity. Akira takes a seat and has a conversation with a flight attendant. Then suddenly, the flight gets interrupted by some mysterious demons. Chaos roams the entire plane as the demons get inside. One of the demons tries to attack Akira, but Akira's quick reaction sends the creature flying. He tells the flight attendant to calm the rest of the plane and she accepts. The demon tries to attack Akira once again, but fails, and Akira kills him instead. Akira's operator tells him that the co-pilot was killed, so they try to fly the plane and land it safely on water. When Akira emerges out of the waters, a young girl approaches him and asks him if he's Akira, and explains that she's here to pick him up. Later that day, she explains to him how a few Onjaji members were killed by a few demons, and how they are decreasing in number rapidly. She then tells him about the Estedan appearance of a black pillar, and how they are investigating it. She shows him their headquarters, and they enter it. Akira goes to take a shower, when suddenly, a water demon appeared. Akira. He tries to kill it, but soon discovers that it's his manager. The manager gets surprised from the fact that Akira survived the plane crash, and then he leaves the two. The girl tells Akira about his next mission, which is eliminating a demon in the Hekwin district. They head off to the location while chit-chatting with each other. Once they arrive, they discover that it's actually a small shop ran by an old woman. They get inside the warehouse, and the old woman hands Akira an assault rifle to do the job. She also hands him other useful tools. Then they walk to the place where they're supposed to meet up with the demon. They find a motorcycle and they ride it to an abandoned playground, where the demon lies. The girl deploys a special helmet that detects demons, but strangely, she receives no signal, and so they look for the demon manually. They come across some human-shaped balloons, and when they were distracted, the demon runs towards them from behind. Fortunately, however, Akira manages to shoot it before he reaches them, but that was a decoy. The demon rushes from behind the girl and tries to hit her with her hammer, but her amazing skills allow her to dodge the attack, and she hit him instead. While the demon is stunned, she kicks his abdomen and pops his head. Strangely though, her helmet senses the presence of another demon, and surprisingly, another demon emerges from the clown's abdomen. It seems like this demon can regenerate itself. Akira comes from behind and kills the demon right when it was about to kill the girl, and then he goes on to explain how the demon has a spread infection type, which makes it regenerate, and so they pop the balloons to stop it from regenerating. When they were done, the girl asks Akira about the perishing device he keeps drinking juice from, and Akira explains how he has to continuously drink fro that device, or else he would die. She gets surprised from its functionality and keeps asking questions. The girl, Owashima, receives a call from her manager, asking her if they had finished the job yet. Then he tells her that they can't stay in the house now, and how they could stay in his hotel. It seems like the house burned to a crisp. Owashima tells Akira about this, and he gets very frustrated. She then invites Akira to stay at her house for the night. Later at her house, Akira asks Owashima a few questions about the manager, and she tells him that he has some unique abilities. She invites Akira for some tea, and they chit-chat for a few minutes. She then asks him about the girl we saw at first. Akira tells her that she is actually his master, and that she disappeared about 6 years ago. He then tells her that a security camera captured some footage of her 3 months ago, which was roughly 2 days after the appearance of the Black Pillar. Owashima confronts Akira about something, which is the fact that she confiscated his passport. Surprisingly, Akira tells her that he trusts her, and mentions the fact that trust is everything. He then goes to sleep, and wishes Owashima a good night. In the morning, Akira has a bad bad nightmare about his death and the colonization of foreign creatures. He wakes up in fear and doesn't think much of it and just practices his morning stretches. Awashima makes breakfast for both of them, and they chit-chat for a little while. The manager opens the door on them. They're surprised from his sudden appearance. Then he tells them that he's here to tell them to be careful around the black pillar, as they don't have much information about it. He then tells them that they discovered something strange in the burned house. Later that day, two middle-aged agents are seen entering the site of the Black Pillar, but soon we discover that they were just Akira and Awashima in disguise. It is then revealed to us that they found an explosion spell in the Black Pillar, which means that the Black Pillar was actually summoned by someone. And the manager tells Akira and Awashima to go to the Black Pillar for more investigation, while also being careful of enemy attacks. The two get inside the barrier of the Black Pillar, while scouting for any demons, and unsurprisingly, they find many. They try to face them off with their weapons, but one of the slimy enemies who melts objects sticks onto Awashima's arm and dissolves its cloth. Awashima then casts a spell on the creature and removes it. Akira manages to take out the rest of the creatures and hands Awashima his jacket. Awashima's helmet detects another demon nearby, and a big bull emerges from a parking lot. Awashima tells Akira to extend the battle with the bull so she can collect data with her helmet, and so Akira switches to his knife for the battle. The bull tries to destroy Akira with its axe, but he manages to dodge his attack. He then takes out the bull swiftly with his knife once Awashima tells him that she collected enough information.